I could reconnect to all these networks over time.
Yeah, why couldn't I? Why can't I right now?
Right.
Why can't I right now?
I would love to answer it. You
Now?
don't want to hear the answer
Alright.
anyway.
Thanks, then.
You don't want to hear the answer.
Thank you.
And you figure it out anyway for yourself.
Down place where that is. Well, you're supposed to be therapist.
Yeah. Garbage talk.
Take people, take care of them, take them to fucking computers down.
Before I shut it down, you care to see it?
Before you shut it down?
Yeah, my computer.
I care to say,
See it.
I'm asking the wrong questions because you never answered any of my questions as to
Which is that?
what's your relationship with what's her name?
It has to be relevant, right?
What's her name?
It's not relevant.
McIntyre. Dawn.
Not relevant.
McIntyre.
Not relevant.
Yeah, it is.
How is it relevant?
What is your relationship with her?
Why is it relevant?
What is your relationship with her? Why can't you answer me?
Why you cannot see the
It's
relevancy?
all relevant. It is all relevant.
No, you're looking for ammunition.
No, I'm not. I'm looking to make sure that Dan's not sitting in jail for something that you did when you burned down his trailer. Because you came back here stinking.
I'm gonna look into this very deeply now.
You came back here
What's going
smelling
on?
like smoke, like so bad. I didn't ask you, why do you smell like smoke?
Trying to implement me again with something, which is not true.
Yeah, it is. It is 100% true.
Your triangle dinger is.
I know. The APS saw me the night before, and I was with Janet
And what's that say?
the morning of.
What's that say?
I know.
And that's even very suspicious that you were with
Everybody knows
Janet.
where I was.
Very
Where were you?
suspicious.
Where were you?
You were with Janet that morning.
Yeah, I was.
You were on this couch there, laying here.
I wasn't laying
Talking
here. I
up
was
a
doing
storm.
stuff. No, I wasn't. I was doing stuff when you got here. Because you came in and you were ready. Yes, I know exactly what I was doing.
I was sleeping all day prior, and
Jesus.
I was sleeping all night.
No, you weren't here.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't here. I was on the beach.
And guess what?
I was on
That
the
cup
beach in
of coffee
Ojibwe
what
Park.
you made me
I
buy,
was at Ojibwe Park.
that was the
Where
biggest
APS
mistake.
saw me down there.
Going to the convenience store and getting the coffee will be the
Doesn't
biggest
matter.
mistake because it shows the date of the.
That's not what had happened. You said on the 21st.
Correct. This is where you're confused. You're saying
No,
I came
you're
back
confused.
on the.
I know that
Oh,
the
you
day
wanna
that you
say
came
fuck
here,
off, man.
I know when you came
I'm tired of
here. You
this
came and
shit.
checked the security cameras as soon as you got here.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. Why would I lie?
You're saying that I came. Which is
I'm
untrue
saying
statement.
that when you came here, the
Came
day
back on the.
you came in, threw laundry in, you weren't staying
You
over, you
didn't
didn't
tell
stay over
nobody.
because I was on the
It's
fucking
okay,
beach
it's over.
until like, I was over at
No hard
Janet's until
feelings.
like 3 o'clock in the morning.
No hard feelings.
I'm not having hard feelings.
I don't have
Don't
any.
try to make me out to be
I
someone
don't
I
have any
wasn't.
hard
APS
feelings.
saw me. Doesn't matter how
I
many.
feel just sad.
And I had people shot a moose. I was talking to them.
Yeah, this could be
I
all
know.
good. Yeah, so
It
true.
was. I know.
But it has nothing to do with
It
what we're
does.
discussing.
Yes, it does.
No.
I don't know what the date was. I know exactly what I
I was
doing.
confused in the beginning with too. I saw. Really honest.
I don't care what day it was. I
Oh,
know
yeah,
what
it does
happened.
care.
I
It
know what
does
happened
matter.
when you came here. I know what happened.
You
I don't
weren't
know what the
here.
number of the day was.
You were with Ted and Ashley looking for me. We
No,
can't.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Actually.
The food, what I had prepared with you to
No,
bring
I
there,
didn't.
were all on the
Oh
couch
my
here.
God, you're
The
like
stand, the bread.
I'm so confused.
You didn't even took the
You are
food
so
with you.
confused. You are so
Where I'm
confused.
critiquing, I have
You
no
are so
food.
confused.
No, you
You
were.
weren't even in the bush. I was in the bush, looking for you.
You would have found me.
No, I wouldn't. I'm right. If you were there, that's right. I would have found you if you were there. If you weren't still on that bike that that's what you did. The bike that Ash was driving. And
Bike.
Ted, apparently.
Which one is
Is
that?
what you're saying.
Which one is
You
that?
saw Ash and Ted that morning.
I saw Ashley's vehicle, I said.
You just said, my God, make it, get your story straight.
No, you get your one
I know
straight.
what my story is. I know exactly what it is. I don't have to lie.
You lie constantly.
I know, no. What?
Yeah.
Why are you saying I'm a liar?
You calling
When
me
I
a
told
liar
you
when
I'm
I'm not.
You're making me lie.
You diffusing everything what I say.
Not
You are attacking everything before it's even said.
Call me up. I'll be the star witness.
No, not my
Oh
star
yeah,
witness.
of whoever. I'll be the star witness. I'll bring some people who saw me.
You know,
Yeah,
by
I know
you
exactly. You were
not
lost. Remember,
letting
you were
me
lost.
bring the facts
Lost
out
hitchhiker.
makes it me believe you
Lost
want
hitchhiker.
to hide
Lost
it.
hitchhiker.
I don't
Lost
understand
hitchhiker. All
why.
the same. Lost.
I understand that there's confusion and stuff. I had confusion too with the dates.
I understand what you're doing. I understand all of this. Now you're trying to make me out to be not even a reliable one. Now, because now that I have all these tough questions for you.
No, you don't accept the facts.
Facts are APS on them.
You're saying that I altered things, that I'm lying,
I was out that
which
night
is not
until
true,
3
right?
o'clock.
And you're bringing me involved with what I'm
You
not.
were lost that evening.
That's malicious.
What is malicious? What are you saying
Trying
now?
to bring me involved with something what I'm not. Like burning down a carbon in or constantly talking when...
And you stole already.
Yeah, talk some irrelevancy. You know,
I am so reliable. I would like you to call me.
call you when?
Tell the Crown or whoever, call me up. Because I don't know where Vince was. And
Why did you just cry earlier?
Not a lie.
Why did you just cry earlier about?
What?
Why didn't you just cry earlier?
You tried to do that quietly. I told you I didn't want anything to do with it. I don't even want to know. But here you are.
Because why?
Telling me all of what your information you have.
Because you're
And it's
scared.
all fucking lies.
I understand.
That's why you came here. Because you wrote it on Facebook. You access to, but you got all of my security cameras. How did you do that?
I don't know what you're referring
I don't know how
to.
you did it. On our joint account.
Correct.
I'm dating Ted, but I have a joint account with you.
Well,
It doesn't make
you
sense.
let me on
It
too.
doesn't make sense.
You let everybody
Doesn't
on,
make sense.
including Dan.
Nonsense. I let Dan on my own account?
Yeah, listen to him. Listen. No, let him
That is
on.
fucking wild.
Let him on
Good
emotionally.
job.
Emotionally.
You're such a sneak.
Yeah, keep up
And
some
it's
shit.
being-
Right.
You are.
I'm talking truth.
You are. I hope you are.
I don't have to remember anything because truth is easy to remember.
And people will see exactly what kind of truth you are.
Whose people will see what? Your entourage?
Carry on.
And
It's all good.
I'm in peace here.
Me too. I'm in peace. I'm good.
And I would
I'm
like
totally
to
good.
make
No
it
hard
better.
feelings, right? That means
Wouldn't
you're
you
not
want to
gonna
make
be
it better?
malicious and post all
Hey?
this fucking nonsense.
Wouldn't you not want to make it better?
That's what it means. I
And
don't
we
want
already
people-
started
I
to
don't
make
want
it
my
better.
fucking shit all over the place. I didn't give you permission to do that.
And
That's what
we
I
already
do.
started
I
to
would
make
like
it
to
better.
calm you down. I'd like to have my own
Yeah,
fucking
of
Facebook
course you
back.
do, because
Yeah, you can't even go on
of course
Facebook
you
because
do.
you're fucking on there just
Oh, are you
trying
talking
to-
about what now? The YouTube or the Facebook?
I don't know. I contacted Facebook.
And what?
Contacted Facebook.
And what?
And Facebook said that the things that are posted on my account
Mm-hmm.
fall within their guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And look into interception law too,
I
I see it.
who sued Facebook, she got $250,000 for less than that.
Mm-hmm.
For less of the information that I did not put up there.
I see it.
And this other account that has, that's gone too now, by the way. But I
don't know what you're
screenshot it. I
referring
have a screenshot of it. These other things.
You got a dozen
All
of
your
accounts
IP
apparently.
addresses and stuff. I have all of those too.
But it's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with the act of crime what was committed.
I'm not to do
The
with
real
her,
perpetrator doesn't
but
go around
his-
and post
his
shit.
show over there. I have my own shit show over here.
Yeah.
That I need to make sure that I'm
The
clear
real
on.
perpetrator of a
Because
crime doesn't
I'm not
announce
a
it.
perpetrator for anything of what you do. Nothing. At all.
The squeaking wheel will get this
I'm a
oil.
victim of your nonsense that never ends. Still
You know a
continues 7
victim.
years later. You
Ginny
sit
is the
in your
victim,
breath
your
and
brother
talk
is
to
the
somebody else,
victim.
'cause everybody else
I'm the
is so
victim.
evil.
Yeah, he
Everybody
will
else
be.
likes your fairy tales, your fictional stories.
Yeah,
Everybody likes them.
It's a story,
Carry
and
on,
it's
carry
not a
on.
fictional story. This is the
Carry on.
title you want to give.
And I'm not even approving of these. I didn't even give you a permission to do that. So
Permission for
now-
what?
So it's all slander.
Permission for
All
what?
of it. You
Permission for what?
thievery,
To
you
speak?
stole all of it.
To
You stole all of my stuff.
Permission for what?
Everything. Everything.
Like you
And anything that has to do with me,
don't need it.
you don't need it. You
Look
don't
up
need it.
interception law
You
in
don't need
Canada,
it.
man.
You don't need it.
Look up interception
No,
law,
I'm not opening it up. No,
and you might learn something.
I'm good.
So long you're
I'm
involved,
fine.
it's
Contact
admissible
whoever you
too.
need to contact. Tell them to call
This
me.
is gonna strike you.
Because
All these things are
don't threaten me.
admissible.
Don't threaten me. Please.
It's not a threat, it's gonna be
Yeah, it is.
fact.
Don't. Say it.
I'll try to threaten you. I wanted to make it better for you,
You
much
don't
better.
have to make it better. There's nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
That's why you're
No,
irate
I
and
don't need
angry.
you to make-
You wouldn't like this
No,
to end?
I would like. I have nothing to do it to start. Let's get that clear. Anything that is, you started under your own malicious intent, which is all falsified, fabricated, all bullshit. So
Nice
there's
umbrella.
nothing that started on here.
Yeah.
No.
In this room.
It's all, whatever, Vince. I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Of course not.
No, I don't. It's none of my business. You're making it. I don't want it. I don't want your business in my business. Get all that fucking shit off there. No? Okay. No.
I was willing to work
Okay,
a little bit
you're
more
willing to
on
work
some
with
of
me?
the
What did you
things.
just say? You were willing to work with me?
I was willing to work on this a little bit more.
Work on what?
Removing what is going to really
You were willing to work on it.
Stop
Why?
it,
When were
reading me,
you?
man. I can talk for
know. I
myself.
would like to hear you clearly because I need to fucking know what you're willing
I'm
to work
done
with me on.
talking. You don't want to listen. That's the sad part.
You don't fucking need to.
There's nothing I need.
Talk to me.
Other than the truth. I thought some cooperation would be good.
Your fucking story, so now it's.
No, it's not my
I was
story.
willing to work with you.
Willing to do a couple more, which is not irrelevant to the subject. Or not.
But now you're just gonna post it all.
No,
So
the
what do
way,
you?
no, I didn't say that. The way you talk to me, the way you denounce my fucking post, what I'm
Yeah.
doing,
Yep.
and bring me involved with things you know I was not involved,
What?
makes it appear more and more that you want my downfall more than to get the real,
Oh, let it appear
the
however you
real
make it.
perpetrator.
You're the fucking little drama designing, coordinated, what do you call it? Choreography, movie making, writing, book writing guy. So carry on with your story.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because these words you say have nothing to do with what you do.
What are you doing anyway? You're getting all of these native people to what? Fight for what? For
It's native people fighting.
a what? A what? A what? A call girl? A hooker?
The victim.
Night worker? The victim? The victim.
The victim of the gunshot.
Of the gunshot. I thought there was a murder. I thought it was a murder. I thought it was a murder.
The trait
Like
is
seriously,
nothing.
you don't even know what you're saying half the time.
A call log or something like that.
I have no idea. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. These are all the stories that are going around. You think that I haven't been called these things? Does it hurt?
Well, what has it to do with all
It's-
this?
All you,
Even if she's the dirtiest fool in the world.
is what it has to do with. All of it is all comes down to you.
That's why you want
All around, everywhere you look.
My debunking
You.
on my deciphering properties are not wanted. I did it. This is what bothers me.
Did I do that? Did I do that? It's in my
Like you
head.
need
Oh
to
yeah.
really
Oh
get
yeah.
out
My
to stand up
psychosis.
for you.
My psychosis. I don't need to. I don't need you
Retaliate
to.
you for something you didn't do.
Why
Never
would you?
done.
How would I
That's what
even get
happened.
thrown in there?
See?
How did I get thrown in there?
Well, you said so.
I said so.
Like,
On my
women
Facebook.
can get beat
Oh my
up
God!
in
I don't want to
public.
talk to you about this.
And
I
the
don't.
last one was
I want it
Christmas.
all taken off.
Yeah.
You had no right to do any of it.
I don't know what
Because
you were
now
referring
that
to.
since we've talked, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I tried to have a
You need
nice,
to stop.
peaceful conversation with
Yeah,
you,
have
and
it
we didn't even
peaceful.
have a conversation
Have it
about
peaceful.
my issue.
Google
What else?
organizes the photos by day.
Good.
Guess what? How is it organized?
Oh, good.
The way I say so.
It doesn't matter what you say.
You know what the
I
office
have
there?
people who saw me, and
That's
you
what
weren't
it is.
here,
It doesn't-
so
That's nothing to do
fuck.
with
You can
anything.
have all the fucking videos you want.
People don't think people understand very suspicious and sorry that it's paranoid and very suspicious. All the rest Keep an eye open. I question it. Should I go outside
Never.
of this house?
Yeah, you should.
And shot again the big picture, eh?
Shot again? Yeah, shot again.
Cat tried to kill me twice now.
When? Good, we're in the running, we're at the same.
At that time?
Or being a prostitute, maybe. I have no fucking idea.
No, not at that time. Because nothing was...
No, this was all prior to. This was way before. It would have been in like, she had the trailer at my mom's when he met Chris there once. But he gave Chris a ride. So this is where I was telling Ash, he's gonna fucking have Chris pimped out in no time. Chris is gonna be out at his place without you even knowing. And when did he go to jail, Chris?
A while ago, I thought.
Did he go to jail?
I
Did he
heard
even-
something.
Did he even go to jail?
Yeah, I think so.
For how long?
I don't know. I didn't follow that.
So
how
he may have had to bring something in, right?
if they know they're going in, then they bring something in sometimes.
So this was when he had met Ted, was prior to that. And I think Ted had him out at his house, keeping an eye. I think he was one of the ones that were hiding there.
So
because Chris knew he was too comfy. He was too comfy
when he came there?
Out there. And he was
so
too
they're full in cahoots.
He was too comfy when he was here, like he knew him.
And they go in that vehicle, I have to pull that article up, and steal whatever they found in there.
The tablet.
And drop it into your car.
Yeah, so this right here, this is the folder I was talking about. I don't know if this is the owner's or mine. And Ted was talking with the sales guy. Ted was talking with the sales guy for a time before me. And Ted was not coercing me. He was not convincing me to buy the truck. But he was the one that showed me this truck. And he's the one that, he knew about this truck being parked there. Like, it just returned. This is the girl that owned the truck before me.
I have to look up the names. I have to look up. I cannot 100% say.
It says Allison Lee Russell on Goodman Lake Road, Gorham, Ontario. Where's Gorham, Ontario?
Miss G?
Gorham, Ontario.
I only know Durham, but
Gore.
I don't know.
Alley Russell 13 at Gmail. This has all our information on here. It has her driver's license number and everything.
Yeah, but I don't think this is what we're talking about.
No, but if there's any relation to him knowing this vehicle, because somebody was in my fucking truck. How did he already have somebody in my truck, like hiding in my truck?
Ashley stealing stuff out of this other ditch vehicle and planting it or throwing it into your vehicle. And he has the OPP going around to these owners and
with weed and
saying
pipe.
Like where did he go? The OPP going around and saying, how does you have possession of these insurance papers?
Right.
And you cannot explain it.
So it was probably in Chris's bag of stuff that he had.
Maybe it fell out. Maybe it fell out or something like that.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe it was in his bag, is what I'm saying. Because there was stuff in his bag. I didn't have insurance papers laying around because I clean out my truck all the time.
The guy is saying you're just waiting for fingerprints to come back.
That's okay, mine aren't on it. Mine
who drove it, so hopefully.
Yeah, but mine won't be on it.
This was winter time, I bet he had gloves on or something.
Yeah, but they need to have, like, hands. I don't know where the vehicle was even. Like, I don't even know where the vehicle was. I know it was near Atakogan.
And you don't know who drove it? That's what he told me.
The car?
Yeah.
Not me.
Didn't somebody fled or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's why they're waiting for fingerprints.
Oh, it's okay. They won't find mine there.
No,
I'm just saying.
It makes sense now, and thank you for letting me know what's going on here.
Well, of course. I told you I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
You make the breakthrough now. I don't know how it's called. Like
somebody has to ask the right questions for
them even being upset.
Like I don't have
doing crimes.
Any reason to fucking lie about anything. So this is why I am available for whatever anybody has to ask me. I told Maddie the same thing. So he's talking to Maddie. He's probably hitting on her, you know.
Okay, who is hitting on who?
Maddie. Maddie is the officer. She's a sex trafficker.
And
special unit.
Ted is pretending to be. You think they are this gullible to?
Yeah, I do.
They are well educated people.
He is that good. He's got a good game.
Yeah, that's what you were saying before. He gets away with things.
If he has access to police, because he should have gotten arrested when the cops came when I left, when he almost ran me over on the road. The fucking tracks, you could see he almost fucking ran into me. You could fucking see because he went fucking slut.
Ted never said a word to you, say, hey, the police haven't asked me anything, or you're gonna go ask me questions, and you didn't spoke ever about the crime?
He mentioned something about, because he would drop hints, right? Like he's arrogant like that, right? Like he's like
you
he
don't
was
even
saying,
know,
watch
right?
watch karma and blah 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 and blah blah blah.
Yeah, grandchildren get shot. It was something severe, and it had something to do with what he knows.
Right. So this is why I'm asking. So when we're down in Durham, remember I was telling you, like, we pull over in weird spots. I think he knows. I think because
Or what does he give you for reasons? Let's drive down south to Durham. Why? What are we doing there?
To go and see his dad was one.
But you end up somehow in questionable alleys and waiting for something you don't even know of?
Not even. It's not even like that. Like, we'll pull over and have a rest or whatever. It's not like we're pulling down some dark alleys or anything. It's like a road, but he knows, like, he pretends like he doesn't know where he is, kind of. Like, we're driving back, say, for example, because I don't know where we are, right? It's nighttime when we're traveling.
Does he have a GPS on, or is he going by blindly? He knows exactly where he is?
Most of the time he knows where he is. He knows all the back roads.
Yeah, then he knows where he is.
Yeah, of course. But sometimes he has his GPS on. His phone. So... I'm trying to think. So Carrie Keller, her family owns this big piece of property right next to his. Watch, I'll show you. Where's my phone? I'll show you.
On the bed, I think.
Oh, there's one here.
Or is this maybe mine on the bed? I don't know.
So Buddy was just waiting for the word to get rid of me. Like, he bought a fucking a tent, an outdoor camping tent. I don't know who he got it from. If it was Dan's. Because Dan told me he bought a yurt.
This phone, do you know which phone this is?
No, I don't. I don't know whose phone that is. I got that from
It's
Carrie.
a very detrimental phone.
I got that from Carrie.
Because this one proves things.
I got that from Carrie.
Oh.
Listen. I got that phone from
Message
Carrie.
failed to send to 911.
Okay. I didn't call it from that phone.
That's the phone you used in the woods.
I didn't have that phone.
I gave it to you to use.
When?
To call 911.
So, that's not the phone I had. Because I
No,
have pictures. I have pictures.
Different.
I have pictures
That's the phone.
from the day that we went.
You took your SIM card
my
out
God,
and put it
that's
in
not-
this one.
No, I didn't.
I know it is. I'm an IT professional. I
What
know
are
it
you
is.
doing now?
I'm
what
letting
are
you know
you doing
it's a
now?
very important phone.
You guys are all fucked up.
You don't get
Oh
it.
my god.
You don't get it.
Oh my fucking god.
You don't
You're
get it.
sitting here. You're sitting here trying to pretend whatever you're doing is for me. But really.
Why don't you remember that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I need to call a lawyer. I need a better lawyer. So I just want you to know that I told you that I called the FBI, the CIA, and all those people, right?
They are working for the American side, you know.
No, actually, I had to call them because there's RCMP that are in question. There's OPP who are in question. There's fucking cops all the way across the fucking whole Canada.
What's his name?
Really?
The man who contacted, his name is... I'm gonna read it to you.
Where did I see that name?
Me too.
Wait, hold on. I have something. Please, can you just send me something? So, can you send me things? Where's my phone? Alright, so, I'm dead. So, and then I was also getting notifications of people. So, I was wondering if these are people that are missing. So there's no way that you can get yourself out of anything if you did anything. Because you know there's a footprint. And they know when I called 911 what I called from.
Yeah, and that's on here.
No, it isn't. Because I have the photos from that
You have photos of what you took, yeah, so what?
on
What?
my phone that I
This
used to
one
call, that I called.
says what you did call. I don't know why you don't get that.
I don't know why you don't get
You
it.
don't understand it, it's okay, I explain it to you.
You didn't give me a phone when I
Yes.
said I'm calling 911.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
had
say
it
that to
already.
me.
I already had it.
You had to switch the SIM card over.
How did I
And
do that? With what?
And
What
I
did I-
think your battery ran out too.
Why is that pertinent?
Say it, why is what?
Why is it pertinent?
What's that mean? What's that mean?
That. Important. Why is it important? What is...
Well, truth proves that I was in the woods.
Well, what does that mean?
That I was in the woods.
I told you.
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? It means
I was stuck in the woods.
I know the days.
No, apparently not.
Yes, apparently I do.
Okay,
I talked to people in the bush when you were lost.
Yeah, I believe you.
I did. So they know what days it was.
And yeah, so I know which day it was too.
You can't. Clearly you don't know.
And I even have a camera recording speaking about it. And this is what we're not talking about right now. And you're gonna get all wound up, and our energy gonna get lost on that. But I don't have to prove you nothing anymore. I know, and you don't have to prove me. I was confused too.
Put the fucking stuff down.
I was confused in it because I hold the phone.
You know what's inadmissible, right? What you're doing.
You know what admissible?
Yeah, I do.
I know what admissible. Look up the interception law.
Look at you're doing it.
You don't have no clue what you're talking about.
You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin it.
Yeah. What I'm in trouble with, that they want to kill me?
No, that they want to kill me.
Yeah.
You are a part of they.
Right, now he's fucking flip over again.
No, I'm not.
It's not making sense.
Yes, it does.
So it was a red Toyota Corolla. Someone took it and found it outside of some... Maybe they crashed it.
They're not into stealing cars.
Was it vehicle in the ditch already, or they just said this was in the ditch?
They said it was in the ditch already. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm only saying what they said when they arrived.
So you didn't see them crashing, or you didn't see the vehicle in the ditch?
I don't know where it was. I don't even know.
Okay. Now it was a red Toyota Corolla. Someone took it and found it outside of Thunder Bay.
That sweater. There's a sweater right there that was
in the ditch. Smashed it.
The stuff that they came back with.
Was a write-off. But OPP came to the house and said that you had our ownership for the car. Name on it was Alice Lawson. Lawson or something. Lawson.
Tell me that's not a fucking setup.
And they wanted to know why you had it.
Yeah, they asked me. After everything was all done. Because I had... So this... I'll show you my wallet. This wallet... Who's outside? Somebody's looking outside. So Ted's been here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are my wallets.
Okay.
This is my wallet. There's nothing that could sit in here, be tucked in here, to be tucked in there. This is my other wallet. These are my wallets. There's no way I could have somebody else's fucking wallet in my wallet.
Or this is not your wallet.
These are my wallets.
And they put it in there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they put it in there. They said that I had it in there.
Why would you steal her car?
I don't know if they stole her car. They stole her car?
How did he came again, you said to me?
Who?
Ashley. Rental car.
No. She brought her car, her truck. She brought her SUV. She drove her SUV. They had it. She had it then.
But why would he get $500 from your daughter for a rental car then?
That was when I came home. That was when I finally was able to leave. After Ted got his truck stuck. I was finally able to leave. This was after I got pulled over when I came home. When I got my truck impounded down here. My truck got impounded in Atikokan when I was going back to his place to
for
catch
7
him.
days.
Yes, when I was going to catch him. Because I would have caught him. And he called the cops. And when they came...
And why would he do that? Because he really wanted to prevent you from leaving.
Right, because he had to prove... Like, I had to... something, I
because
had to be
by
there.
leaving mean you come closer to where the epicenter is.
Where?
Where the epicenter is of... You know, where shit happened and where I'm at and where people are.
Oh, okay.
The epicenter, I don't pronounce it not right. And you were fighting already, so you didn't want him with you. So he has no control. And were you throwing things like in an argument with him, were you throwing at him maybe, listen dude, I know what's going on, you know, like you better watch it, like you threatened him with the things you know maybe?
No.
I just want to know.
So,
because maybe he's saying, Ich bin ja der Drapper now.
No, so listen. Ash, so I had seen an SUV in town that looked like his. This was before Christmas. Because I wasn't out there for a time, right? I came home, and I said I wasn't going back out there. So when I went to get my license back, I went to pay for my license. There was a situation going on with my bank card, even from my bank. I had a hard time setting the PIN.
It was pre-programmed. It's a machine.
From the bank? Because it would have had to be done from the bank. My name, would have been done from the bank. And I went to a different bank. I didn't go to my main branch bank. When I changed my account, I was on the main one for the Sioux, which is on Queen Street. So that day when I changed my bank account and stuff, I was walking to meet Ash up at Canadian Tire. And when I was walking, an SUV drove by me like Ted's, but it had bigger tires on it and they were black. And I messaged him and I said, "Did you just drive by me?" And he said, "Oh, come on, Heather, come on. I'm at home, blah, blah, blah." And I said, well, that's just weird because a truck just like yours drove by me.
Well, that's probably similar cars.
No,
I don't
listen.
know. Yeah, I'm living.
How many SUVs have you seen like his? Anywhere?
Maybe twice or three times in my life I can remember. Like one in Gooley maybe and one here.
There's one in Gooley?
I'd say that's just randomly, but you know, some rural area most likely.
No, like most likely, or you have. Because this is why I'm saying this, because I've never seen one like his here.
Okay. I'm colorblind, remember?
Yeah, so listen. And neither had I seen an older SUV, like a Suburban like that. So when I was out there, remember I was telling you about that girl that disappeared?
Yeah.
She was a mom. She was
right,
from
and you
here.
gave me her name and everything, I checked.
I don't know her name. You have to look on.
But you gave me her name before.
Who did?
You said, there was a woman, I forgot her name.
I don't know what her name is. I never knew what her name was.
It was one of the first times you came back.
Who?
You gave me a name, you said, look up if there's any story of her or something, find her. And I found her phone number.
Oh, that was, what's her name? The fuck was her name? Sherry Jolliker.
Yeah. I forgot what her involvement was.
They were making her fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They were making her crazy.
Yeah.
And she said to me once, and I just met her like a few times, and she said to me, "You're here to kill me, aren't you?" And I said, "What?"
Holy fuck.
And I said, "What?" "No, I'm not." But she was already in like major psychosis. But she wasn't like that.
No, she was very already. She had insight.
They made her fucking crazy.
So you had the right feelers, I think.
Of course I did. So this is what so that mom, the new mom, she had a boyfriend out there. I don't know how long they were dating or whatever. This is all hearsay too, right? But there was this time where Ted and Steve drove to this off-road, and in the middle of the fucking bush, there was this cage. It was like for steer. But it was in the middle of fucking nowhere where it was. And I got this weird fucking vibe, and I was not getting out of the truck. I was not getting out of the truck. I thought that's where he was going to put me. And at the time, I was new out there. So this was when Steve was probably putting in his head that I was somebody else other than who I was. Right?
Mm-hmm.
When Steve was digging into my background or whatever, he was trying to convince Ted that I was something. So when I'm trying to think when they would have got a hold of Chris, when they would have gotten Chris and Ash. So if Ted's a boss, in which I didn't know, I still don't know. But Dan was saying. So Dan's probably on his team too now.
Well, Dan is in jail, you said.
Yeah, but Dan called me out of the blue.
Yeah, from the jail, and correct call, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still having a hard time with things. What if Dan... No. Where does Parsons come in? Because Parsons... There's something with Parsons. I think that's who the shooter is.
No, first actually.
What?
Them being up there and leaving the insurance paper, why would they? This wasn't...
So I don't think they left it. I think it might have been in Chris's bag.
It fell out by accident.
That's what I'm... No, I don't think it fell out. When they searched my truck, they took it out of Chris's bag. That's what I'm thinking. Because there was some clothes that he had. I'll show you the clothes that were in that bag.
The clothing out of
the car.
They left everything what they stole out of the car in your possession.
I'm thinking, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Which is very...
right, this is what I was telling you.
If it's an accident...
It wasn't.
Very...
it was a deliberate accident. Because...
Like you get...
Because they were the ones that had taken... So, and I asked Ted this. I asked Ted the same thing.
They set
you fucking
up.
placed... Yes. I told you this.
They set you up. But for what achievement? What would come out of this?
This is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Like you get charged for theft?
I thought he wanted to keep me there, right? There's something. So
of course he wants to keep you there.
No, listen. No, not for anything other than to set me up for something. So there's this girl that went missing, I think. I'm not sure if she went missing, but her name's Amber.
But it would be very suspicious that all of a sudden you already called a few times the police. You are a highly interested party in a different situation. You just have in an incident where insurance paper are found in your vehicle, and now you disappear. Or like, I don't know how these indigenous women are. Their bodies ever found? I think they have to dig a little bit in that dirt pit. That's what I had this vibe when I read Dirt Hauler.
A what?
Dirt
Hauler?
Yeah, you call him Dirt Hauler in the phone number convention, naming convention, whatever it's called. And I had that vibe, and ever since it sticks.
So listen, I had the vibe too.
He uses it as alibi.
I had this vibe that he had people in the back of his dump truck at times. I even made him pull over one time.
And this is a huge place.
I made him pull over, yeah, a lot of driving.
Deep in some places and lots of sand on top of it, you find nothing. If you don't know, cadaver dogs, I don't know how deep they can smell. This wasn't his first rodeo. Was when I learned about the shooting, my instinct was this wasn't the first rodeo because of the setup. Like he was the mentor and the guide in this, the poisoning of the dog, because what kind of poison do we use here? Ashley and stuff, they like dogs and stuff. Are we really now poison a dog? There gotta be some kind of coldness for life.
Kayla's dog got sick.
And prepare.
Ted was here.
And the preparation, that's premeditation.
But why would the dog, what was he doing with the dog? Why would he get this dog sick?
To test it out. How much you need.
I'm trying to think when it happened.
When I first time heard about it too, when Lee said that this dog I cannot be coincident, Lee cannot, because I knew already if this is true, that's still so professional, man.
So I think, can I tell you what I think now?
Of course.
So I think that Ted knows Virginia.
Ted knows what I know? Don't say anything. Ted knows Virginia, sorry.
And
and
what's her name? What was the other one? What's the one that?
No, there's no way.
Bob.
Who's Bob?
What's her name?
I know who you mean.
Yeah. So Andrew. So listen, you gotta hear this. Holy fuck, this is bad. You need to get me like safe. Because somebody's probably sitting in my bushes right now.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna be shot. Or
not at this moment, because you're not gonna go outside being shot. We're doing diligence work now to gather this and leak this somehow to the authorities. What we need to.
I have AKA's number. I mean,
when that's authorities, I mean OPP, not Will Ferrell.
I don't know any
Because they
fucking
are more
OPPs
intelligent and more
Who
professional.
were the OPPs that came and picked me up?
I don't know that. I don't have no access to these papers. Your lawyer does.
If Lambert was there,
That's what
a
you
part of
said.
the ones that were picking me up, and it didn't take you long to get to my bike. I don't know how you found my bike from
Or are we talking about that one now? It's a different situation. I'm talking about down in Manitoba border.
When I called 911, when I called when I called for an SOS.
Mm.
Who were those cops?
An older gentleman and a younger one. The young one was leading.
He was OPP.
He was ahead a little bit, and,
Yeah,
and
he
the
was
older one
walking
was
fast.
behind. Yeah,
He was walking fast.
and he had a GPS or some kind of device
Yeah.
in the hand.
And he was walking fast. on
Yeah,
purpose.
and you walked out then with this older gentleman,
Yeah, he was from here.
and
He
the
was APS.
and the younger gentleman. I think he had a beard.
Well, scruffy.
And was leading, and you guys were fast actually. It took me some time to. I had to go. I had to keep an eye on you.
And then when we got back to where their side by side was,
I never came with you guys this far.
So
I
there
got
was-
lost already. Not lost, but I lost you guys.
there was a truck, OPP truck, half-ton truck, which had 3 officers. Or well, there was 2 officers standing there, so there was 3 with the other OPP guy. So there was 4 officers, all of them together. There was 4 of them, which was 1 APS. There was the 1 officer that walked us out with the GPS. There Lambert, Daniel Lambert, was there, and another officer, and he looked mean, crabby, and they were in the half-ton truck because I was off the First Nation. I was on Crown land.
On top of it, yeah.
So I don't know how long they waited back. Did you see them? Did you talk to them?
No,
I-
nobody
I'm-
was there.
I assumed that you talked to them because
No.
Denny was there.
They left.
Because I had seen you.
When I made it to the 4x4, I had first a drink because I was thirsty, of course. I drank water off the leaves. Do you remember? Droplets before. I had to recover. Remember, we hit the drinks in a little bit off down there on the ravine. Remember that? So I had to get that first. Then I started it, but it's just to make sure everything starts. Then I drank that can, and then I went, and I had no gloves and stuff, so I had to go
You took
drive
my
like
goggles.
goggles. What do you mean goggles? What's goggles?
Is that my goggles that went over my helmet?
I don't know. I don't know. I recall having goggles.
So
Maybe they fell off or something.
the cops found my bike.
No, they couldn't because I bought it.
They had seen my bike.
Or they found it previously. They said.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, it wasn't really hidden hard, right?
When they were coming to find me, I guess.
Right.
That was one of the roads that they drove up apparently. And that's where my bike was.
Right.
I was missing my goggles for my helmet.
Yeah, I cannot recall it. I would have them on or took them with me. But if they were laying loose somewhere,
No,
then
were
they
on
flew
my
off
helmet.
probably.
They were on my, or maybe they're in my helmet, I'm pretty sure.
That could have been because I had 2 helmets, right? So they were underneath behind, I think. So I grabbed them. I was fatigued. Maybe even deliriums.
So goggles, they're like $120.
Yeah, our lives are priceless.
No, listen, you're not hearing me.
And then delays there still.
So what
where
did
we
they?
parked.
No, I went up there and I looked.
Oh.
So if the cops were the only ones that had seen my bike there, one of them taking my goggles.
So which helmet did I wear on the way back? I don't recall. So let's imagine I had your helmet in the arms and it flew out. If it was in there, it's a high probability too. Because when I kept the helmets, they were sitting there as untouched. They were not like moved somewhere where they weren't supposed to. I remember putting them there. And we put some things on too. We put.
Yeah, I know. This is what I'm saying.
I don't even think they were on. I don't think this were on anymore. Like the leaves or something. I don't think they were on. I cannot recall. I was just
Like
happy
if
I
you had
found
to
it.
brush it, if you had to brush it off or anything, like because there
It's
was.
rained too, did it?
Snowed.
It snowed and rained.
It snowed. It rained and then it snowed. That's why I called the SOS because it snowed.
I was just so happy.
I was gonna
found
have
it.
hypothermia. And I didn't have glasses. I didn't have any mitts.
And I walked fast because the sun went down.
The sun didn't go down.
The sun went down, and when I went down there, went to the creek because this was guided me. Had to go western.
The sun didn't go down. It was in the morning.
Yes,
It was by noon when I called SOS.
you got picked out there by the time of supper time, dinner time.
No. You want to know why I know this? Because there was an ambulance waiting at Country Style for me.
So? What gives you that time?
It was 3 o'clock when I got to the ambulance.
No, maybe for you, but I thought it was a little bit later. But it doesn't make no difference for me if it was 6 o'clock or 3. The fact is, as it was. So we were walking south. This would have been bad.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Why not?
Because we were only 300 fucking meters from the trail. That's where
300 meters from what trail?
That side trail where we walked, where the guys had their side-by-side in the truck, where the OPP took me.
We were up there, and I walked down there, this thing there for a long time.
300 meters. If we would have went on an angle, it's 300 meters that way, but we were 3.5 kilometers away from Jordan Mine Road. Right. Look in here. You'll see.
But we were walking south. We were not planning to go west or east or anything.
No, straight
because
south.
we heard
the
trucks or whatever from the highway.
Yeah.
And it appeared to be close. But
no, I know where to walk. I know where to walk.
When I walked after the river crossing and stuff, and I recognized the area, I started getting my chains out, getting ready to get some candy and something to drink at the store. And when I was on a motorcycle, and when I recognized how long it took for the motorcycle to get out, I said, oh, fuck, how I was disorientated. And then as well, there came this long stretch after the river crossing, of straight on the Jordan Mine Road, where I got a wiper already. That is, if you walk here and you're a target man, somehow it ringed my dinger. And when Austin came down at Jordan Mine Road, I waved that red bandana. He was just waving back first. He thought I'm just a happy hiker.
Can you get me this account, Armada Lozon?
Armada Lozon, I don't know the number.
It's my Gmail.
Okay. And what do you want me to do?
Somebody fucking signed me out on my TV, and that was the only one that I had. It was on my TV.
Okay, so you sign back in?
No.
You have the credentials information?
If I did, I wouldn't be asking you, right?
Yeah, so how would I can sign you in if you don't even have the credential information? You think I have a magic wand somehow and make it happen?
So somebody's fucking with my email right now.
If you have access to your email account, you can do the get password thing. If you have a feeling that somebody is in these accounts and you
have to go and get a SIM card so that I could get my stuff. I need to get 2 SIM cards.
I don't have any. But somehow, yeah, in something, you can see
so
something.
You know what? When I had the Lozon account, Ted had a conversation with me in regards to what do you call it? Kind of like identity theft or impersonation is what he said he used. And I said, what do you mean impersonation? Because I had Armada Lozon was an account that I had. And I said, no, it's not impersonation because I'm not claiming to be an Armada Lozon because as far as I know, I don't know anybody who's the name of Armada Lozon because
this is the name I just read, right?
What?
Armada Lozon is just the name but I just read here, right?
I don't know. No, the Lozon you did. Allison Lozon.
Okay. Isn't that coincidence, right?
This is what I was just getting at. This is what I was getting at. So how is he trying to tie that in all in advance? Because when I made up that email, when I made the email, I didn't
What time did this vehicle got stolen? So I have to ask them. This hits the time frame of them being what?
So they showed up.
If they stole that vehicle, then a big plan was happened.
Why would they steal a vehicle though? Okay, wait.
To make a crime scene?
Chris drove the other vehicle?
And they lost control. I don't know how they ditched and they ended up in it. It's a write-off apparently.
Well, check out of cocaine.
No, the owner of the vehicle tells me it's a write-off.
I know, but it'll tell you the date or whatever.
But they arrested another person with that vehicle, so it can't be.
So if Ted has the fucking whatchamacallit, the tablet.
Why would Ted have it?
Because they gave it to him.
I will bind him to a crime.
And I can't see him getting rid of that tablet because it was new. Why does he want it? Why did he want the tablet? Because it was like already prearranged kind of thing. Like he was like he didn't ponder it at all. Like it was intentional. Like they got it for him, kind of thing.
That for sure comes out of the vehicle, right?
Yeah, this is what they. Yeah, well, this is what they said. Ash wouldn't fucking have a brand new fucking tablet.
Well, she had the money.
Yeah, but was she gonna have a new tablet for? And when is she gonna give it to him?
If there was an elaborate setup planned. But I can see it. The danger was for me.
Did you ever see her with a brand new tablet?
No, she always had used phones, refurbished ones, asked me to help her.
Well, she had a new phone. Did Chris have my phone? My Moto phone that you took?
Moto phone?
Yeah.
You took my Moto phone.
No, not that one. I know I have my phone, my Moto phone, like this.
I never seen Chris for a long time. She wasn't with Chris when Lee was involved. Lee didn't allow Chris around. But you missing it since then? Some kind of
yeah,
thing?
this is like the third phone that I bought.
And you wear it anywhere?
Just
but
like
Ashley was here and
Ashley was here.
And this other thief. What's her name?
Janet Lee?
Yeah.
She didn't know. She was missing her phone too at one point. So somebody's making it look like it's you, by the way.
Like what is me?
Like it's you. Because...
Yeah, if you die, be making it sound like... Because you were the conspired part of it. Yeah, I can see that. If they see you as you fuck with Ted, you have a problem with Ted, okay. And he knows the history. You're going to talk to me or talk to Daniel. And shit's gonna happen again.
There's a lot of times...
Were our things posted already at the time you were out there?
What do you mean?
When these accidents happened, were things already posted? No, eh? Like the videos were... Yeah, the shooting videos of the police response was there. But not the exposure of Ted and everything yet, right?
I don't know. I hadn't been on it. I don't know.
And you guys would have not known at that time, I think.
Carrie was on it all the time. And Carrie and Ted were sneaking conversations, like they were fooling around. That's when I first told him. She's like, Grandma, he's talking to a girl. But then when I came downstairs, he was talking to his mom. But he gives himself away because I asked him, who else are you talking to? And he said, oh, Carrie called. Carrie.
So this person here who contacted said, like, in conversation, don't worry, I'm not talking to the police or anything. What tells me he is talking to the police.
Yes, for sure.
And
it's okay.
And that would be great.
I knew you had heard. Because it was posted.
Yeah, the newspaper was
yeah, because there was an article. I knew it was you.
No, I didn't write the article.
No.
I read the article. You read it by now, right?
Yeah. So, how much influence does Ted have?
Like you influence to... Like
any kind of fucking investigation anywhere.
I think his best ace card of ace is his teddy bear demeanor. Somehow, this was the first thing you told me about him.
Yeah, I know, but
he gets away with things.
That's not it, the only thing. Because...
And he has an entourage of people. And just a new bunch of it, which is Ashley and Chris, joined the clan. And he has a few like this probably over the years. Who are his minions. In regards, I don't know what the minions for, but you have a hint.
And others.
See, outlaws
and others
don't fuck up like this.
And
you don't shoot
and
girls in the back. You don't do that.
Who is dying in town?
What do you mean, who's died in town? Solomon, you
remember when we were talking about?
Solomon died
No,
too.
no, listen.
Okay.
Remember when those girls were dying in town? Those were working girls, right?
Which girls? Like, what are you referring to? Like just lately, a long time ago?
That one that died in the bin, the dumpster, at
I didn't follow that so much.
At Valley Village.
I maybe heard about it, but I didn't follow it in the detail.
And there was a few others, right?
There was things going on. I think I cannot 100% say, and there was a suspicious that I think.
So I was questioning too. So I was just saying, oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. That Amber girl that went missing out there.
Okay.
So, oh fuck, this is bad. Turn your stuff off. I gotta tell
I
you.
think I'm turn the thing off. 1 sec. Okay, this is off. But I wanted to turn this right off. Hang on. Turn phone off.
I am.
No, I'm talking to this thing out. Okay. Hang on, I'm doing something. I'll forgive
I
you.
made coffee upstairs.
I don't want to be in the mind of the kids. I'm gonna go.
What is that dog barking at?
Because he sees a bear or something going on.
A bear in the
Oh,
window?
he's sleeping, I forgot. Out the door.
Somebody's out there.
I can't believe that, yeah. Is everything locked, yeah?
I need to make sure that my family's safe.
Did he left in anger? That you, when you left, he was angry?
When?
Like he was angry? Like
When I left out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna have the window open. Look.
So, I'm not joking, I need to be safe. Somebody's out there.
Something.
March 9th. When's the 9th?
I have to turn the machine on.
So, Dan was claiming that Kevin had people, like, kidnapped people, abducted people at his place.
But it's not so far-fetched. It's happened on the street, eh?
Listen, if that's even relatively close, it ties Ted into reasons why he was here without me knowing. Which means Kevin's shooting dogs. He shot some dogs, like, recently.
What question comes to me right now? October time, when the shooting happened, and the days prior. Any messages from him?
I don't know. I don't know because...
Do you not recall this time?
No, because it wasn't relevant to what was going on with me. I was trying to stay alive at that time. I would have...
No, when we were here, before the shooting we watched. 2-3 days, when I first time got lost at that
he
time.
messaged me, yeah.
And you recall the contents of it, like, just, hey, how are you, or... Hey,
No,
what?
well, he wasn't really concerned because I didn't answer him for days, right? Because we were gone.
And you sent it in this one message, from my phone.
Where's those? I gotta go check out the...
This was somebody walking by, I forgot his name.
Where?
On the street.
Oh, really? Why were they working back there?
No, he was standing on the snowbank and he was on the snowbank. I forgot his name, he always walks, he wouldn't know him. If you say it, he will remember. Talk with him. If you all say you're putting yourself in danger.
How long has he been fucking eyeing me? How long have I been on his fucking targeted list?
When you took off the last time from her, how long were you away from Ammo? In some Bay Area or wherever you were? Like a day or two or many more? Like the original fight before you went back because you had no other choice?
He kidnapped me last time. He literally, I was gonna kick out my windshield.
Do you remember how long you guys were already not together? And then when Ashley and stuff came on the 28th, and then you went back to Ammo. Like how much time frame was going by? A week or just a couple of days? Or?
No, so there was a time frame where there was 2 weeks that he did not even message me. I think that was when around the time that we went hiking. For 2 weeks he didn't message. And I think that was around the time. Right? Because he has to have no communication with me, right?
He cannot leak to you that you were here, but as well was fishy. And I pointed it out here. Dwayne's trailer door being open.
Yeah.
Which is never, maybe during the daytime, but very seldom. But then this was
So, and that was
all
when
night. I captured it on
Chris
recording.
was shoveling off the roof. Chris shoveled off the roof and he took down the pool or something.
Around October 21st.
Yeah.
This
That's weird.
dinger was open. Makes me feel like it was like a safe haven for somebody. Because as we know, what they don't know how it's gonna come down, right? How we're gonna get away, maybe things go wrong. Them leaving the gun behind. An unorganized culprit comes without a gun and leaves the gun behind. Shows clear identity to Chris and Ashley.
So they were talking about buying a gun off of him. There was a gun that he had found in the trailer. It was a 30-30. 12 gauge.
Who found in the trailer?
Ted. Randomly found in the trailer that he was staying in.
And by lie he has to register it.
In Kenora.
Or say that he found a gun. I believe.
Whoever the previous owner, he was saying. Probably left it in there.
And that gun he was sold to Ash?
I don't know if they did. Cause I don't pay attention
Maybe
to
that, I don't know, how big is the caliber of a 30-30?
It's a shotgun.
Oh, it's a shotgun.
Yeah, it's a pretty big shotgun.
So she wasn't shot with a shotgun?
Who? No. She was shot with a 22, right?
The bullet what they found, I thought it was 22, but the bullet lodged in her body still is undetermined at this moment, as I understand.
Right.
But as I explained, this would have been a higher caliber. She would have been blown on the other side out.
Right.
A bullet.
Yep.
A bullet was tumbling inside, maybe a little bit, or.
So that's a 22. That's a small caliber fucking.
Yeah.
gun.
But it's too close to the heart at this moment. But the monitoring it with his moves, they might do intervening. You mentioned something about skidoos in his yard, and you asked him loudly where he got them from. When he was hanging out with you and stuff, and all of a sudden he come back.
So I pointed this out because he was saying certain things, right? He was saying certain things that were implicating that I was associated with people who knew these things, or so. And I said, "You're gonna what?" Because he's a cop caller, right? To save himself, he was gonna call the cops, and I didn't even do anything. But I said, "You're gonna start doing that?" I said, "You better fucking watch, because I'm pretty sure I know some things like around here. Like, where did you get those snow machines?"
Are these proceeds, or are they just, or somebody comes to want drugs for it or something?
So what he told me, I don't know, because they were there. I don't know, but I can tell you what he told me was that there's this girl in Kenora who obtained the snow machines and wanted him to park them at his place, store them. To store them.
A 200 kilometer away storage. Kenora is 200 clicks away. Strange.
So I wanted to show you. Where's my other phone?
But these kind of crimes can be easily, well, I don't know if they remove the SIN numbers, I don't know what
No, so apparently they weren't even registered. They were that new.
Oh. So, little crimes and for sure going on a constant basis. But something with these women being around and then disappearing, saying strange things before disappearance. You getting your 6 senses going, or 7.
Yeah, it does.
Your hair stand up sometimes of what you see.
When things get weird, that's what happens, right?
The things he says
Yep.
to you, confirming, like example, that he drugged you, and
Yeah.
this picture from the woman there, that lady, you know, all these little things indicating things of this kind of lifestyle, what he's doing there. Him not having a problem talking to cops because of the majority of the times he has the upper hand somehow in that conversation's body language. Like he said, he's getting away with things where he's actually guilty of. portraying you for something. As he said on the phone, I'm gonna tell them that you're not, you know, that you have any problems with you or something. I think he had planned much more, but I don't know if this inhaled get rid of you, dirty. I don't know that. I don't know how that fight was with you, with him. Yes, he fears you going back to garden because he has no oversight over you other than Dwayne.